Long ago, in a land of dust and stone, a call echoed from the heavens. Jonah felt the weight of a divine command pressing down upon his soul. The task ahead seemed too great for a man who only wanted a quiet life. A light broke through the clouds, marking a path he was afraid to follow. When the voice finally spoke his name, fear took root deep within his heart. The vast city of Nineveh loomed in his mind like a mountain of shadows. He could not imagine facing such a place, so he chose to turn his back. Running away felt like the only way to escape the gaze of the Almighty. He reached the bustling docks of Joppa, hoping to find a way out of his fate. The smell of salt and cedar filled the air as merchants moved their goods. Great ships with vibrant sails waited to carry travelers to distant lands. Moving through the crowd, he tried to blend in and hide from his calling. With a single silver coin, he bought his passage toward the edge of the world. The anchor rose, dripping with brine as the vessel prepared for departure. As the shore faded into the distance, Jonah believed he was finally free. But the sky soon turned a bruised purple, and the winds began to scream. The sails whipped violently as the ocean rose up to challenge the vessel. Massive walls of water towered over the deck, threatening to pull it under. The ship groaned under the pressure of waves that felt like solid mountains. Terrified sailors fought for their lives against the lashing rain and cold. They cast their cargo into the deep, desperate to lighten the sinking boat. Deep in the hold, Jonah slept, trying to drown out the sound of the storm. The captain found him there and demanded he call upon his God for mercy. Awakening to the chaos, Jonah knew he could no longer hide from the truth. He climbed to the deck, where the world was a blur of foam and gray light. He told the men that the storm was his fault, for he had fled from God. The sailors hesitated, unwilling to cast a man into such a violent abyss. But as the sea grew wilder, they realized there was only one way to survive. They lifted him up and threw him into the heart of the crashing cold waves. The moment he hit the water, the raging storm vanished into a total calm. Below the surface, the world became silent and still as he began to sink. From the darkness of the deep, a massive shadow moved with ancient grace. The creature of the depths watched him with eyes that held no malice at all. It opened its mouth wide, drawing the drowning man into its cavernous belly. With a flick of its tail, the great fish vanished back into the dark ocean. Inside, the air was still, and a strange light glowed against the walls. Jonah found himself on a patch of sand, safe within the heart of the beast. In the silence of that living tomb, he finally bowed his head to pray. 3 days passed in the dark as he surrendered his will to the divine. The great fish began to swim toward the light of a distant sandy shore. With a sudden surge, it released him onto the warmth of the golden beach. Jonah breathed the fresh air, watching as his savior returned to the deep. He stood up among the palms, a man transformed by the mercy he had found. This time, he did not run away, but walked toward the path set before him. The walls of Nineveh rose high, a city of stone, waiting for a word of hope. He stood at the gates and spoke the truth that had been forged in the deep. The people listened, their hearts softening as they heard his urgent call. The whole city turned from its way, seeking peace in the shadow of mercy. The setting sun bathed the streets in gold, a sign of a new day beginning. Jonah looked out over the quiet city, finally understanding the heart of God.